For over 300 years, the legend of the Jersey Devil has loomed large over the dark and dense Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. Tales of a mysterious creature with bat-like wings, glowing red eyes, and a blood-curdling scream have passed from generation to generation, keeping locals and visitors alike wary of venturing too deep into the woods. The Jersey Devil is more than just a scary campfire tale. It's a story that has sparked fear, fascination, and endless debates. Is it merely a myth, a cautionary story to keep children from wandering off? Or is there truly something lurking in the shadows, waiting to be discovered? Let's take a long and chilling journey into the history, terrifying sightings, and mysterious encounters that have kept the legend of the Jersey Devil alive for centuries. The legend begins in the early 1700s with a woman named Deborah Leeds, better known as Mother Leeds, living in the remote Pine Barrens with her 12 children. Mother Leeds discovered she was pregnant with her 13th child. Overwhelmed by hardship and frustration, she reportedly cursed the unborn child in a moment of despair, exclaiming, "Let it be the devil." On a stormy night, Mother Leeds went into labor. The child was born normal at first, but within moments, it began to change. Its body twisted and deformed, growing leathery wings, cloven hooves, a long forked tail, and a face that was more beast than human. The creature let out an ear-piercing scream before attacking the midwife and flying up the chimney into the stormy night. From that night on, the creature, dubbed the Jersey Devil, was said to haunt the surrounding forests, a horrifying reminder of Mother Leeds' curse. The Pine Barrens themselves add to the eerie legend. Covering over 1 million acres, this sprawling forest is a place of gnarled trees, hidden swamps, and an unsettling silence. Few people live in the area, and those who do often tell stories of strange happenings in the woods. Unexplained lights, often described as glowing orbs or ghost lights, have been seen floating through the trees. Locals have heard chilling screams in the night, echoing through the forest with no clear source. Hoofprints appear in the mud, only to vanish without a trace. The Pine Barrens' remote and untamed nature makes it the perfect hiding place for something or someone that doesn't want to be found. The Jersey Devil isn't just a tale from the past. There have been countless sightings and encounters over the centuries. These stories come from hunters, hikers, farmers, and even law enforcement officers, making them all the more chilling. In the early 1800s, Joseph Bonaparte, the brother of Napoleon Bonaparte, was living on his estate in Bordentown, New Jersey. While hunting one day, he encountered a strange creature. He described it as having the face of a horse, wings like a bat, and a long serpentine tail. The creature stared at him with glowing red eyes, before emitting a scream and flying off into the forest. Bonaparte's account is one of the earliest written records of the Jersey Devil and helped cement its place in history. One of the most infamous periods in the Jersey Devil's history occurred in January 1909. Over the course of a single week, there were hundreds of reported sightings of the creature across New Jersey Pennsylvania, and even Delaware. Witnesses described a beast with wings, hooves, and glowing eyes. Farmers found their livestock brutally slaughtered, and strange tracks appeared in the snow, often leading to nowhere. Schools and businesses closed as panic swept through the region. Police officers claimed to have fired at the creature, only for it to fly away unharmed. One man reported that the devil attacked his horse, leaving deep claw marks on its side. Newspapers across the country published stories about the sightings, turning the Jersey Devil into a national phenomenon. The Jersey Devil hasn't faded into history. Even today, people report chilling encounters that suggest the creature still roams the Pine Barrens. Drivers on isolated roads have described seeing a shadowy figure dart across their path, too fast to be human. Campers wake up to find claw marks on their tents, and hikers speak of hearing a scream so unearthly that it freezes them in their tracks. One particularly terrifying story comes from a truck driver traveling through the Pine Barrens late at night. He saw a massive shadow pass over his truck, blocking out the moonlight. Moments later, there was a loud thud on the roof, followed by scratching sounds. When he stopped to check, there was nothing there, but deep claw marks were gouged into the metal. Another signature of the Jersey Devil is the tracks it leaves behind. Witnesses have found hoof prints in the snow or mud, often in impossible places. On rooftops, in trees, or in areas no known animal could reach. The tracks often appear suddenly and vanish just as quickly, as if the creature took flight. Hunters have tried to follow them, only to be led deeper into the forest, where they abruptly stop, leaving no trace of where the creature might have gone. The Jersey Devil's scream is one of the most chilling aspects of the legend. Described as a mix between a woman's scream and an animal's roar, it echoes through the woods and stops anyone who hears it in their tracks. Hunters and hikers tell of hearing the scream late at night, often accompanied by the sound of something large moving through the trees. One man described it as the most unnatural sound he'd ever heard, sending a wave of terror through him that made him abandon his camp and flee the woods. Not everyone believes in the Jersey Devil. Skeptics argue that the sightings can be explained by misidentified animals such as owls, deer, or even large birds. Others suggest that the legend was created as a way to explain the strange and often eerie nature of the Pine Barrens. Cryptozoologists, who study creatures like the Jersey Devil, have suggested it could be an undiscovered species. Perhaps a large bat, a bird of prey, or a prehistoric creature that somehow survived. Still, no one has ever captured solid evidence of the Jersey Devil, leaving the mystery unsolved. The Jersey Devil has become more than just a local legend. It's a cultural icon. It has appeared in books, movies, and TV shows, and even inspired the name of New Jersey's NHL hockey team, the New Jersey Devils. Despite its fame, the creature's true origins remain shrouded in mystery. Is it a curse, a cryptid, or simply a myth that refuses to fade? Imagine walking through the Pine Barrens at night. The trees close in around you, their twisted branches casting eerie shadows. The air grows colder, and the only sounds are your footsteps and the faint rustle of leaves. Suddenly, a piercing scream cuts through the silence, freezing you in place. You turn, but the forest is dark and still. Then, out of the corner of your eye, you see it. A figure with glowing red eyes and massive wings, staring at you from the shadows. Would you stand your ground, or would you run, knowing that the Jersey Devil might already be behind you? The legend of the Jersey Devil is more than just a story. It's a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. The next time you find yourself near the Pine Barrens, listen closely. You might just hear the devil scream, reminding you that some legends never die. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Jersey Devil, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content.